Hi, I'm Amy and welcome back. And today I'm going to try to talk about the new Disney movie based on a Disneyland ride, Jungle Cruise, in under 2 minutes. And if I go over, as always, there will be an extended cut on my Patreon in the link below. And before I get started, yes, my shirt is for the Indiana Jones ride at Disneyland, but Indiana Jones and Jungle Cruise are literally neighbors. They are fused into one. When Jungle Cruise was closed, when Disneyland reopened, you had to walk in the Jungle Cruise line to get to the Indiana Jones ride. So I thought this was appropriate. But anyways, let's get started. 2 minutes on the clock. I was really excited for this movie because I love Emily Blunt. I love The Rock. I love Disneyland. I love Disney World. I love the Jungle Cruise. I do love the skipper's puns, and one thing that is great about this movie is the puns. Kind of cheesy, but at the same time, because of The Rock's charisma and just how I love the skipper puns. Had very much a Mummy / Pirates of the Caribbean fused together feel, and not Pirates of the Caribbean just because they are both Disneyland rides, but Pirates of the Caribbean, like the snake guy and the pirates in this movie, in Jungle Cruise, the way they are CG'd are very, very similar. The Emily Blunt and I forget the guy that plays her brother, they have a very similar relationship to Rachel Weisz and her brother's character in the Mummy movies with Brendan Fraser. The relationship between Emily Blunt and The Rock is very similar to the Rachel Weisz and Brendan Fraser relationship, even though one of the things that I was not a huge fan of in this movie was the very, very forced relationship between, like, romance relationship between Emily Blunt and The Rock's characters. It very easily could have been taken out completely and it would have been totally fine. I did forget that Paul Giamatti, I didn't forget. I didn't know that Paul Giamatti was going to be in this, and it was really great to see him kind of bring back the scene chewing that he had done so well in Big Fat Liar. Jesse Plemons is also very great, but I don't think I've ever seen something with Jesse Plemons in it where he's not great. And I already talked about the skipper puns in this, but there are so many other nods to the Disneyland ride. I had a fun time with this movie. I really enjoyed it. There were parts I didn't like. It's not like an outstanding movie, but I think the thing that really brought me joy from this movie was the fact that I love Emily Blunt. I love The Rock. I love the ride, the Jungle Cruise ride at Disney World and Disneyland, and the skipper puns. I was watching it and they were just making me smile with glee beneath my mask in the theater, and it was just a great joy. It was fun and it was heartwarming. So with that being said, my rewatch score for this would probably be a Netflix, even though once it comes out on Blu-ray, I will most likely be buying it on Blu-ray just because it's such a fun movie, and I probably would watch it again, but it's not like one that I will go back to a lot like I would for maybe some Marvel movies, or for like Pirates of the Caribbean. I watched that one so much, but that is also one of my favorite movies of all time. Like, it would be in like maybe a top 100 or something if I ever get to finishing that list. But that is my thoughts. Those are my thoughts on the Jungle Cruise. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What did you like about it? Did you watch it in theaters, or did you spend the $30 and watch it on Disney Plus? Let me know in the comments down below, and thank you guys so much for watching. I really truly do appreciate you. Whoever you are, let me know who you are in the comments down below, and let's be friends. If you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe if you're new, because I love talking all things movies, TV shows, filmmaking, film history, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye.